he sits on the bench, it'll be briefly. They'll try to get him in and out briefly so that back doesn't stiffen up on him. So he'll probably play a lot of minutes tonight. Isiah Thomas with a fade. Scottie Pippen the rebound. Boy, every rebound you hear a groan down there, don't you?
Remember that old radio show called Your Hit Parade? We're watching that.
Yeah, we're seeing some hits tonight. Michael, nice move off the mark. Lambier takes the rebound off the floor.
Terry Mills just stepping in the lineup for the first time. Mills, seen him in a Detroit uniform.
Free agent. We got a technical foul called on Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson has been arguing here and there about some of the calls and expressing his concern, and perhaps made the right phrase to elicit a technical foul, and Joe Dumars heads to the line. 7 points for Dumars. Dumars averaged 19.9 points a game last year. Has logged more than 3,000 minutes in 2 straight seasons, each of the last 2 years. Terry Mills down low against Horace Grant.
Horace picks
whistle before the shot. It is on Horace, his second. And already, Red, the Bulls are over the limit with 6:08 to go in the first half. Pistons have no team fouls.
That's a scary thing when you look at the other side. 0. That means they can now sharpen up those bows a little bit.
Terry Mills is an All-America. Played on a national championship team at Michigan and Ann Arbor. Not playing too far away from there now in Auburn Hills, another suburb of Detroit. 1 out of 2 at the line. Pistons signed Mills off an offer sheet from the Jersey Nets. 1 point Chicago lead under 6 minutes to go, first half. Jordan with 9 to go on the shot clock. Nice feed to Stacey King, who could not handle it. I'm not sure Stacey was expecting it, but Red, you've got to always expect it when Michael has the ball. He's going to find a way to get it to you. Mills backing in again. Jordan the rebound. The lead for Pippen. The dish to King off his hand. Scottie collects. B.J. Armstrong. 4 for Armstrong. Bulls again lead it by 3. Nine to go on the shot clock for the Pistons.
Good
Thomas
defense
out front.
Good defense down low by Scottie, keeping Orlando Woolridge out of the.
Dumars to get it off. He lost track of how much time was left on the shot clock. Oh, you're right. That was an excellent defensive sequence.
Scottie just chased Orlando off the blocks. They tried to get it in. They swung the ball around, and before you knew it, they had no idea that 24 seconds was up. Good defense.
John, what do you notice different about the Pistons under Rothstein?
Well, they're talking about wanting to run more, but they certainly have not showed an indication tonight. They don't want to get in a running battle with the Bulls, I do not think.
Saw the turnover story a moment ago. The Bulls have the lead in that dubious category. Pippen with 5 to go on the shot clock. Will have to manufacture a shot. Woolridge got a piece of it. Lambier rebounds. Dumars. Isiah pierces through. Controls to Woolridge. Knocked down by Jordan in a foul.
Good play by
the foul is on Stacey King, not on Michael Jordan.
But a great play by Isiah Thomas. We take a look at it. Watch what happens here on the play. Well, we picked it up afterwards, but Isiah came down, got the ball, and just dropped it. He came in real quick. Now watch this. The shot is missed. Isiah gets the rebound. Watch what he does. He doesn't go back up. Bang. In the air, he finds his teammate. Orlando Woolridge goes up and gets hit by Stacey King.
Here's what's on tap at halftime. Of course, news break as always. Our NBA feature on the Detroit Pistons, Isiah Thomas, plus the highlights, stats, and NBA scores. Bill Cartwright back into the lineup for the Chicago Bulls, in place of Stacey King.
And I talked about this team shooting 21 more free throws than their opponents. He missed them both. And tonight they're on track to do that again as they've shot 9 free throws to 3 for the Bulls.
Jordan looking to deal on Dumars. Oh, Good find. Pippen, no, but he was fouled. Would have been nice to see that one drop.
That was on Mills. But you're right, Michael broke down a defense. And the great thing about Scottie and Michael is that when they're in the middle of the lane, they've got great vision and great hang time. And they find a teammate. Scottie not standing, going to the hoop, picked it up, put it up on the glass, got the foul, and now Olden Polynice is in for Orlando Woolridge, I believe it is. No, not Woolridge. Who is? Yes.
Yes, he is in for Woolridge.
Yeah.
Pippen is 5.
Yeah, most of your good-looking stats go down the drain when these two teams play against each other. Shooting percentages and game percentages for the season.
Bulls lead it by 5. Coming up on 4 minutes left to go. We are second quarter at Chicago Stadium.
Identify the scorers, as Johnny Bach would say. One is Aguirre, the guy with the ball's another one, and Joe Dumars.
Isiah Thomas. Polynice is not one of those scorers.
Right, that's right. But you want to keep it, try to defense those other 3 guys, because they are definitely bona fide big-time scorers.
And appropriately, Polynice left that one short on the rim. Bill Cartwright. 10 to go on the shot clock. Scottie. Rebound taken by Polynice. Piston basketball. Detroit trailing by 5. McGuire one-on-one with Pippen.
Back in, there it is.
Double team from Horace Grant. Mills is open.
Mills hits the long jumper, but that's who you'd want taking that shot, I would think.
3-point lead, Chicago. Coming up on 3 minutes left to go. First half. Pippen for 3. Horace chases down. Hustle rebound for Grant. B.J. Armstrong leaves it short but gets it back. Again.
Stay with it, Brooks.
6 for the kid. 5 points the lead again for Chicago. Under 3 minutes to go, first half. Isiah Thomas. Dumars, nice dish. Foul coming up, or is it a traveling violation against Polynice? Timeout taken by the Pistons. Offensive foul coming up again. Bulls resume offensively, leading it by 5. Coming up on 2 minutes left to go, first half.
There's the free throw. Illegal defense.
Illegal defense against Detroit.
Well, he talked about what could happen, and it pays a dividend here. Michael will shoot the technical, or Bulls will retain the ball, a 5-point lead. You know, just looking at the roster, talked to George Blaha, their radio announcer. They've got an Isaiah Morris on here, a 6'8" rookie from Arkansas. And I said, well, do you get confused? He says, no, we call him Butch. In Detroit, there is only one Isaiah.
There's George Blaha, longtime voice of the Pistons.
And I guess there is only one in the league, Isaiah. But there's a Moses.
Yes, sir. Moses is recuperating now, though.
We won't see him Friday.
Jordan.
MJ, tough hoop because Joe Dumars was right in his pocket.
12 points for Jordan, and the Chicago lead is 8. That's the largest of the evening, if I'm not mistaken.
So that's a 3-point pickup on that last possession. With the technical foul, a hoop by Michael.
Terry Mills. Polynice with a nifty tap down low. Scottie Pippen. 6-point Chicago lead. Whistle to wait for the ball. Got a blocking foul coming up.
Bill was trailing down, going to his spot. Polynice ran out like he was going to be run over. When those two bodies hit, see if we can see it here. Least points scored versus the Bulls in a half is 28 by Detroit, 73 and 74.
They didn't score many points back in the 70s. They didn't score that many in the 80s, and they're not scoring a whole lot in the 90s.
Here he run. They're starting to run people at him now. Yep. This is Ronnie. Oh, there it's out of bounds. It paid dividends. Ronnie Rothstein, who originally was one of the guys to come up
with the Jordan rules.
The Jordan rules.
He was one of the architects of it.
They run a guy at Michael. Depends on where he is when he has the ball.
Indiana was doing a little bit of that. The other night.
Yep.
Joe Dumars, under 2 minutes left to go. Mills, the pass to Mills off the mark. Pippen pried it loose, and Scottie knocked it off the shin of Terry Mills out of bounds.
Scottie has done that in 2 games now. He went around, got the steal. He wouldn't let him post him up. He picked it up, turns around, 360 off of him, and it's out of bounds. Nice play.
6-point Chicago lead. Cartwright down low. Over Mills. No, but a foul. Terry Mills on a push. His second personal. Now that puts the Pistons over the foul limit. Their second foul in the last 2 minutes of this second quarter. Bill Cartwright gets a pair at the line. Cartwright averaging 10 points and 4.7 rebounds a game, and there are his numbers Monday against Indiana, reflecting those averages. Very solid start, John, when you consider he came off the knee surgery, and they held him out of some early practices and games in the preseason.
Well, the 2 games that the Bulls won was when the starting unit each got in double figures. Now, the last guy to get in there so far, he has not reached him yet. And there's 2 free throws, but Scottie with the rebound is Horace Grant.
Coming up on a minute left to go, first half. BJ for 3, no, and here's Isiah. Thomas to Dumars, off his fingertips and out of bounds. Another turnover by the Pistons. 22nd timeout Chicago. Minute, I would think, yes.
If not more, but they'll go for 2.
10 to go on the shot clock for Chicago. Jordan over Dumars. Michael heating up here in the second quarter, has 8 second period points and 12 in the game.
That was a flat-footed jumper. Now that's tough for Dumars to defend against.
Dumars picked up on a switch by Horace Grant. Dumars off the dribble, gets fouled.
Smart basketball, and you can tell teams that win championships. He came down, he had big Horace Grant at 6'10" on him, and he knew Horace picked up his 3rd foul, but he knew he was not going to call anything. He just was going to tattoo the dribble, get Horace leaning a little bit. Then he drove to the hoop, made the body contact. We shoot 2 free throws, and the Bulls will go for 1 possession with 23-2 on the clock as Lane Beer starts to walk to the scorer's desk, and he'll come back in.
And Dumars drains his first at the line. Lambeer back in, replacing Terry Mills.
What he gives him is the good defense underneath by just spreading out and threatening to take the offensive foul. So Rodney McRae comes in for Bill Cartwright, or for Horace Grant, and Paxson is in too.
John Paxson enters the lineup.
Comes Darrell Walker, all kinds of substitutions. And
the wheels are turning at both ends, aren't they?
Yeah.
1 shot to go for Joe Dumars. As Jack Nees sets it up.
Rodman in, so got a quick team on both sides.
Dumars makes good on a pair. He has 9 points now in the game. Time left in the right-hand corner.
And Beer better come out on Pax. If he doesn't come out, there's be another legal league. Give it.
I don't think Jack Nees is watching that. Pippen has it slapped away, knocked out of bounds by Walker. It'll belong to Chicago. 6.4 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Now Orlando Woolridge is going to get the call. Who does he come for?
Replacing Bill Lambeer. So Woolridge is back in. He'll defend on the inbounds with those long arms. Jordan trying to feed it down low to Pippen. Rodney McRae. Rodman, as the first half comes to a close. Well, at the end of 1 half complete, these 2 teams are on a pace that would leave them short of the 80 mark for the game. It has not been pretty. It's been quite physical. Michael Jordan leads the way for the Bulls with 14 points, and Chicago leads by
180-pound Isiah Thomas of the University of Indiana.
Things that he had inside him, aren't usually abundant in this league.
When I was first drafted by the Pistons, everyone was moving towards the 6'9" Magic type of guard. And a little guy like me was never supposed to make a difference. They were wrong again.
It didn't take long for Isiah to become a basketball giant. His breathtaking skills made him an instant league-wide attraction. And to this day, he remains a perennial all-star. And all the while, he's maintained his love affair with the game and his flair for the spectacular.
He gets to shaking then, you know, he likes to shake back and forth and get into his rhythm, and he really becomes a showman then.
Isiah has proven that he can be as deadly as he is dazzling.
And he looked back at John Long when he did it with a smile on his face.
One thing playing against Isiah is that I hope and pray that he's not hitting the jump shot that particular night, because when he does, it's a long night.
When Isiah's in one of his famed grooves, watch out.
It's like he's in a different world than those other 9 players that's out there. He's just in a world by himself.
Here's Isiah. Let's see what we got. All the way up. Go!
His ability to seize the moment has become legend, and he has become one.
Talk about all the Pistons you want, baby. When it's heart, guts, and crunch time, the little guy is Mr. Special.
Spears screens for him. Thomas having trouble. Fires it up at the buzzer. Got it. The Pistons win it.
Plenty of time to get a shot. 3 seconds. Plenty of time.
Delivering not only game-winning baskets, but also back-to-back championships to Detroit. Isiah has secured a place in basketball history and created the image of the perfect Piston.
Isiah's basically made the franchise, let's be honest. Basically, I've got to defer to him because he is the star, and he's the guy that runs the team on the floor.
I'm not shooting this at the final second. If I make it, we win. If I miss it, we going in overtime. I ain't giving them a chance to shoot it again.
When you've got a great leader, you better give him his head and let him lead the team, because he's probably going to do a better job than you are, unfortunately.
Let's go, deep. Thomas again for 3. He's amazing. When they go down and talk at the Hall of Fame, his name is right at the top of the list.
Michael Jordan had a good second quarter. Scored 8 of his 14 points in the second period, 6 of 12 from the field overall. Scottie Pippen off slowly, 2 of 10 shooting from the floor. The Miller Lite scoreboard in the 4th period of play. Boston leading Charlotte. Indiana in the 4th has the edge on Philadelphia. 2nd period of play, Milwaukee leads Dallas. And some of the other scores. And a late start coming up on the West Coast. We resume here in the 3rd period of play. Detroit Pistons on the attack. Mark Acquire off a screen by Polonese. Jordan the rebound. Starting unit intact for the Bulls here to open the second half. B.J. Armstrong. Good look to Grant. Rebound cleared by Polonese. Baskets have been hard to come by, either long range or in close. Thomas on the drive. And a foul. The foul is on B.J. Armstrong, his first.
Isiah right down the middle, changes to the left hand, lays it on up, and draws the foul.
Isiah with 8 points thus far tonight. Horace Grant snares the rebound. Chicago lead is 4. Cartwright. A low post against Polonese, and illegal defense against Detroit. That's their 3rd illegal defense call of the night. Michael Jordan heads to the free throw line to shoot the technical foul. There's Ron Rothstein motioning to his club to match up, boys.
Michael, his only 2 trips to the foul line have been to shoot technicals.
That's something we might keep an eye on this early season, Red. Michael not getting to the free throw line as often as we're used to seeing him. Cartwright inside, knocked out of bounds by Polonese. Bulls want a goaltender.
Everybody in the building wanted it except the officials. Michael gets Big Bill down low. Up he goes.
Back live, Jordan converts. Michael with 17 now. The Bulls lead is 7. A little over a minute gone by, 3rd quarter. We're at Chicago Stadium. Glad to have you with us. Jordan misdirects the pass out of bounds.
Take a look at that block one more time.
Now let's see if we can. Is the ball coming down here?
Hard to tell, but it was headed straight over that cylinder.
Sure was. Thomas double team. Polynice, good ball movement. Aguirre gets by Pippen, dribbled it off his foot.
They did what they wanted. They swung it all the way around. Horace came out, and Aguirre was on his way to the hoop, and as luck would have it,
his foot got in the way.
Yeah.
Jordan quickly. He has scored all 5 Chicago points here in the early going of the third quarter and propelled the Bulls into a 9-point lead, largest of the evening for either team.
Yeah, that lead looks huge at this stage.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Kind of points we're seeing out there. Isiah is fouled here on the drive. BJ picks up his second personal foul in this third quarter.
They've done a great job on Mark Aguirre. He came in leading his team in scoring with 21 points, had 4 all in the first quarter.
At 24 the other night, Saturday night at Indiana, 18 on opening night, Friday night against Milwaukee at the Palace, did Mark Aguirre. Been quiet here tonight. Thomas. Double teamed. Woolridge in close. Orlando Woolridge, who was only 1 of 5 from the field in the first half, gets his first hoop of the third quarter. Michael posting Dumars. Double team by Isiah. Nice move.
MJ, they're not doubling him now. We'll see what happens when Rothstein signals to his defense.
Isiah penetrates.
It's off to a great start. He knows he's in Chicago.
10 points for Isiah Thomas. Thomas and Aguirre returning to their native city to play this game here tonight. Pippen from the outside. Scottie with 8. Once again, the lead is 9 for the Bulls. Almost 3 minutes gone by in the third. Dumars double team quickly. Aguirre had the open shot for a moment. Beats Polynice, who can't handle it.
Foul.
Got a foul coming up here. And it's going to be on Cartwright. This is the third on Bill. Third on the team. Pistons yet to pick up a team foul here in the third quarter. Isiah with the move around. B.J. Armstrong on the floater. Pippen taps it over to Cartwright. B.J. Nice stop and go.
Scottie.
Pippen with his second hoop of the third quarter has 10 in the game.
He's got 8 rebounds. He's got 6 assists. He's pushing that triple-double in a timeout. But he's got 2 minutes. They thought Joe Dumars was going to go with that hoop from the foul line. When he had to pass off, you had Rodman cemented in there. He was just worked his way underneath. So
yeah, the old cement shoes couldn't get out. 51-38. Bulls on top. Cartwright. Denied by Rodman. Isiah. Orlando Woolridge. 6 for Woolridge, 4 of which have come here in the third. The Chicago lead is 11. Michael wants Cartwright on the block against Polynice. Rodman there for the rebound. Isiah Thomas. Did he draw a foul?
Yes, he did on Bill Cartwright that time. He ran B.J. right down in. And heads up basketball by Isiah Thomas. Bill Cartwright's missed 2 shots now on this side. He comes back, commits the foul, and that's Billy's, what, 4th?
4th, and the 4th on the team already with 7:07 left to go in the third. Pistons still blank on the team foul category in this particular quarter. Thomas.
He loves the stadium floor. He just absolutely loves playing here in Chicago. He loves the boos and reacts to them.
12 points for Isiah Thomas.
Bill Cartwright on an offense. Nope. 34.
Got a foul on Polynice as he and Cartwright collide.
Well, Cartwright came down again, taking his spot. Polynice tried to prevent him from taking it in a big bump. So that's a 3rd on him, 4th on him. So that's 8 on these 2 guys. And here comes Lane Beer.
Bill Lambier back on.
Now it's time to make a change because Bill will not be able to follow on the outside. Will not be able to follow Lane Beer, and Stacey King should be able to do a better job of it.
And that's exactly what happens as the wheels turn on both sides of the floor. Pistons make their adjustment, and the Bulls answer with Stacey King. Scottie Pippen off a nifty pick by Horace Grant. Isiah Thomas. Woolridge.
Oh, they're stuck now on automatic.
8 for Orlando. Woolridge, his second in a row from the floor. Pistons are back to within 7. Down by 13 just a few moments ago were the Detroit Pistons. Horace Grant's pass to Armstrong, denied by Thomas. 11 to go on the shot clock. Pistons on a 6-0 run in the last 70 seconds. Nine to go on the clock. King. Oh, great move. Stacey with 8 points. By far his most solid effort of the season to this date.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Dumars guarded by Jordan. Isiah. Score it and a foul.
He's just working on BJ now. BJ's third.
That puts the Bulls over the limit with 5:47 to go here in the third.
Comes the rook. Corey Williams is going to get his test now. He will not be able to even get as close as BJ was. So BJ leaves, and baptism now under fire as Isiah goes to the free throw line.
Isiah Thomas.
Isiah will test him too right away.
14 for Thomas, make it 15 now. He's had a big third quarter. 9 points in the third quarter by Thomas, 6 by Woolridge. That accounts for the scoring for the Pistons in this half. Pippen with the scoop. He has 12 points in the game. Bulls again by 8. 5.5 to go.
See if Dumars gets it right in Isaiah's hand. Here he comes off of 1 screen, 2 screens. Now he goes one-on-one
with Corey Williams, the rookie. Lambier. Bill Lambier with 4 points. Pistons again back to within 6. Grant to King. On the block against Lambier. Double team by Thomas. 3-second violation on the Bulls. Let's pause here for station identification.
This is WGN-TV Chicago, America's #1 sports station.
Wayne Larrabee, Johnny Red Kerr at Chicago Stadium. Bulls and Pistons. Thomas for 3, and he is lighting it up. A big third quarter for Isiah Thomas. 18 in the game, 12 in the third period.
He said, Phil, I'll show you respect for trying to put a rookie on me.
Stacey King backs in. Thomas double teams. Corey Williams. Quick movement to the Bulls. Get it down low to Grant. Knocked out of bounds. Scottie tried to hit Horace in close. 6 seconds to go on the shot clock. It was last touched by the Pistons.
Michael said, Corey, you just defend back on the break here.
Isiah Thomas debates the case.
Said he was trying to call a timeout.
Thomas.
Do you want a 20-second timeout? He's asking him. Do you want a 20-second timeout?
And Ron Rothstein is out to have a word with Jack Neese.
He's got an open cut on his hand now. And they got to try to stop it. An open cut on Isaiah's hand. What a time for him to get something like that. Again, the league rule. Tony Harris looks at it and
unless they can bandage it right away and stop it right away, John, he has to come out of the game.
Well, he is out of the game, and he's very upset because he was on a roll.
They'll get Isiah Thomas taken care of. It's Chicago basketball. They give him a fresh shot clock, John.
Yeah.
Scottie Pippen on the inbounds. Jordan guarded by Dumars. Walker double teams.
3.
Pippen for 3. Woolridge takes down the long carom off the glass. That was a brick of a shot.
See if they work with Dumars on it. We're going to see who is going to guard him, and here he goes.
Dumars with the fade, left it short. Rodman corrals the rebound to Dumars for three.
There they come. A 17-4 run now in the last 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
The Pistons have caught the Bulls. Timeout. Chicago. 3:46 left to go. The Pistons are red hot here. This third period of play. They've caught the Bulls at 55. .346 to go in the third. We're tied at 55, and here's how we got there.
Tap out rebound by Rodman. Joe Dumars behind the three-point line. 55-55.
Dumars with 12 points in the game.
The first quarter, they've gone back past 20 points in the quarter. They got 23. Isiah is back in the game. Paxson is in for Corey Williams.
15 to go now on the shot clock for the Bulls. Jordan lets fly.
Rodman on that right wrist.
Rodman's first personal, only the second team foul on the Pistons.
This is a great guard-oriented team, Isiah Thomas and Joe Dumars. Really a super one. They can take you one-on-one, either one. They both went at the rook. Jordan's first free throw outside of the two technicals that he made.
22 now for MJ.
It's the fourth leading scorer in the league, but we would not be surprised if he ended up overall again, tying Chamberlain at 7 consecutive.
Thomas breaks the pressure. Lambier from deep, off the glass. 6 for Lambier.
Boy, you let him up out of a big hole. They were having a tough time scoring, and Isiah took it on himself to get him back in.
Bulls had a 13-point lead earlier in this third quarter. They led by 6 at the half, did the Chicago Bulls. 8 to go on the shot clock. Pippen. Scottie wide open, buries it. He has 14. 3 minutes straight up to go. Third quarter. Bulls by 2.
Isolation.
Thomas gives up the dribble.
He'll go get it back again. There it is.
Thomas guarded by Paxson. Picked up on a switch by Grant. Orlando Woolridge. He's had a big third quarter as well. 8 third period points, 10 in the game. 59 apiece. We're tied. Michael Jordan lining up Joe Dumars. Pippen out front. Scottie. Oh, great move to the.
Oh, stuff came out and went in again.
That's not quite a slam dunk, but McDonald's will donate $25 to charitables every time a Bull slam dunks during tonight's game. Blocking foul coming up here. It's on Michael Jordan. He doesn't like the call.
Michael thought he had the position down the lane. Dumars comes across, runs him down, but they call a foul, and he'll shoot 2. Scottie made that stuff as he drove in. He reversed around. He stuffed it over Lambier, and it came out, hit the back of the rim, and went in. Wow. So 2 free throws to shoot here as you look at it from above.
Slam cam view of it. There it is.
Dumars a chance to tie it up. We didn't think these teams would reach 60 points maybe, but
they are there. Both sides at 60. Bulls have 61. Pistons have 60. Michael Jordan's got 1 personal foul, but he has been arguing several calls by the officials here tonight. Not happy with the officiating thus far. And Dumars makes good on a pair. 14 for Joe Dumars. Coming up on 2 minutes left to go. The Bulls and Pistons tied. We're third period.
2 minutes to play in the third quarter.
Jordan out high. With the hanger over Isiah Thomas. Michael Jordan, 25. Paxson steals the pass. The numbers in his favor to Pippen.
oh no! You can't let that man back up like that into the basket.
Offensive foul on Scottie Pippen, no basket.
Lane Beer doing the right thing, spreading out, but he looked like he retreated right under the basket. You got nowhere to go. There he is. Now he slides in. You got to give the man a little bit of room, a little bit of room.
Thomas out front. Again, Paxson. Yep.
Offense on Isiah.
That's his first personal foul. Isiah can't believe it.
Yeah, they wanted to clean it out. He will go one-on-one against Paxson, and Pax played him right.
Bulls leading by 2, 1:21 to go in the third. Both coaches been working the officials hard here tonight. Pippen and Woolridge away from the ball. A collision between Rodman and Grant, and Dennis Rodman picks up his second personal.
Yeah, now all of a sudden they lose all those free fouls they had. Next one will be a shooting foul. 1:13 to go, 2-point lead.
That's right. That was the Pistons' first team foul in the last 2 minutes of the half, or I should say of the quarter. You get 2 team fouls in the last 2 minutes of the quarter. Jordan. Stacey King
fired
threw it away. Michael didn't have a chance to retrieve that one.
Yeah, that was a Nolan Ryan fastball. Matter of fact, how about a congratulations to the North Side for that Cy Young Award winner, Greg Maddox. Yes, sir. Congratulations. Chicago, proud of you.
We came close to having both Cy Young Award winners in Chicago. Thomas with a brick. Scottie Pippen's got King ahead of him. The Pistons get back quickly. Paxson is left unattended. John Paxson with his first 2 points of the game. Under a minute to go in the third. See if the Pistons play 2 for 1. Orlando Woolridge. Nicely done. He has 12. 10 in the third period. Half a minute to go. Third quarter. Both teams have performed much better from the field offensively in this third quarter. Jordan.
Foul on Joe Dumars. Joe Dumars tried to do the same thing Michael did, and they both had great defensive position and both got called for the foul. So MJ will shoot 2 free throws with 18-9 on the clock. Dumars knows Michael likes to go left from this spot. Gets him out there.
They called the foul right there before the shot attempt. As you mentioned, MJ at the line. Getting a pair. There's Dumars. He says, now come on, Michael did elbow me a little bit there.
You can talk to the official as long as you got a smile on your face.
Jack Nees says, yeah, okay. 2-point lead for the Bulls. Scott Williams up off the Bulls bench, getting set to report on. They've wiped up some moisture on the floor now.
Horace Grant gone this whole game without scoring. They haven't really gone to him, although the Bulls have gotten an awful lot of offensive rebounds. They had 10 of them in the first half of their 19.
On the offensive board right now, the Bulls have 18 offensive rebounds.
Horace has 10 rebounds, only 3 shots. So Michael will shoot 2 free throws.
Apparently they've got the moisture taken care of on the floor.
Tick under 20 seconds.
18.9 to go. We are third period. 65-63. Bulls leading the Detroit Pistons. Jordan's first miss from the free throw line. Isiah had a cut eye. He's got a cut hand. Been a rough night. Trench warfare in this one.
You need Whitey Bimstein over on the bench now.
Pressure in the backcourt. Dumars picked up right away by Jordan. Double team by Grant. Gets it ahead to Rodman. To Lane Beer. Isiah, time winding down.
Illegal. Scottie couldn't get over to his man.
Scott Williams. Scottie Pippen. No, it's on Scottie Pippen.
Yep. He couldn't get over his man. He double teamed. So it's in the last 24 seconds. So even though it's the first one on the Bulls, it's going to be a technical foul. So they'll have a chance to tie this up or take the lead. They'll have the last tick under 5 seconds to go. Dumars to shoot the free throw. He shot 1 technical in and has made 6 in a row.
One of the better shooters in the league year in, year out, Joe Dumars. Pistons chance to tie or take the lead with a 3-point field goal here. Final 5 seconds of the third. Isiah Thomas, is he going to get it off? And he does for 3.
There it is.
Is it 3 or 2?
3.
They're calling it 3. It was 3. Isiah Thomas puts Detroit on top as we head to the fourth, 67-66.
Mrs. Washburn, I'm Gerald Fry's mother. Oh, don't you work nights? I traded shifts. Mrs. Washburn, about Gerald. I wish I could help him learn better, but I'm no genius.
Well, you don't have to do the homework, but ask to see it. Let him show off what he learned. Praise him more. Show you care.
You think we got a chance here?
A good chance. Show me a parent who really cares, and I'll show you a kid who can learn.
Water on a golf course is a hazard. In a fire, it saves lives. In North America, more than 30,000 people will die or be injured by fire. Automatic fire sprinklers protect lives and property. Isn't it time you had fire sprinkler protection where you live, work, and play? As spokesperson for the National Fire Sprinkler Association, I always look up for safety. For more information, write or call the National Fire Sprinkler Association.
Lots of credit cards will give you a cash advance, but there could be a catch. Interest charges. Some credit cards charge them from day one, which is why you should use the Discover card. Pay your full monthly balance and a small transaction fee, and we'll give you a cash advance interest-free. How does that grab you? It pays to Discover.
What's that?
It's a consumer survey. They want to know if you're happy with your car.
Oh, I am.
Oh, I know. And as of last night, so does everybody at the Martins' dinner party.
In its first year, the all-new Toyota Camry moved thousands to appreciate that a car could be everything you want and even more than you imagined.
You gave 2 complete strangers a 20-minute test drive.
15. I was 15.
The 1993 Toyota Camry. Few cars actually move you. This is one.
This Saturday night, November 14th, Bulls and Denver Nuggets. It's Miller Genuine Draft Schedule Poster Night. First 10,000 adults 21 and older receive a Bulls schedule poster. Compliments of Miller Genuine Draft. Well, Isiah Thomas put the Pistons on top right here.
Absolutely. He had 1 for 2 in the first half. Everything he throws up seems to go in the second half. Boom. Take a look from the top. You definitely see he beats the clock. Out of his hand, into the hoop, and we said with a 4-point play, which they got, a technical foul and a 3, that gives them the lead. Bulls have their work to do again.
15-point quarter for Isiah Thomas in that third period. Paxson. Rodman is there. Pistons lead by 1. They outscored the Bulls 35-28 in the third period.
Going into the fourth quarter, every time at home, the Bulls have chased this team.
Another bad third quarter for the Bulls. Woolrich leaves it short. Pippen prying it loose. Grant corrals to Jordan. Opening minute of play, fourth quarter. Scottie off a screen by Horace. Rebound caroms right to Horace. Gives it up to Jordan. Grant posting up, yet to score here tonight. Pippen on the dribble. Scott Williams. Rodman another rebound. Thomas has been on fire in the second half. Pistons scored 32 in the first 2 quarters of the game, 35 in the third. Thomas over Paxson off the glass and nearly got it. Lambier is there to clean up.
Everybody was amazed, I guess, that he missed it. Lambier with his 8th point.
Everybody seemed frozen under the basket. 3-point lead, Detroit, 10.5 to go for the game. Jordan and Dumars battling it out down low as Michael tried for his piece of the block. Dumars picks up his third personal foul, first on the team.
Look at this first half. Isiah Thomas 1 for 2, or the first quarter. 5 minutes he played. Been injured twice.
In and out of the game due to cuts. Michael has it knocked away. I believe Isiah got a piece of it. Dumars is fouled by Paxson on the break. Paxson's first personal, first on the team.
Well, the Bulls had everything going right. They couldn't make a mistake to start that third quarter. Then the Pistons got on a roll. 35 big points in that quarter.
Field goal percent by quarter. The Pistons shot 70% in that third period. I believe it was 75% the third period shooting for Indiana the other night. And they scored 35 points in the third quarter. Thomas trying to feed Lambier. Williams knocked it away. Denied the baseline feed to the big guy, Lambier. It'll belong to the Pistons with 9 to go on the shot clock. Bulls have played good defense in the fourth quarter thus far this season. Scott Williams figures it loose. Can he catch up to it? No.
But that gives them 5 seconds on the clock. 5 seconds on the clock. Pick him up. Pick that thrower up.
And they have to inbound in the backcourt. Let's see what the Bulls do for pressure here. They'll pick him up in the backcourt. A long lead for Rodman taken away by Grant to Jordan. Michael. 28 for Jordan.
Scott Williams had a good play, but it bounced off his foot out of bounds. He made a great play on that tap down and gave him 5 seconds, and as Lambier tried to fire it down court, it was intercepted by Horace Grant. Michael hit the jumper. We've got a 1-point lead by the Pistons, and McCray cannot get in at this time.
Orlando Woolridge on the trigger. Pressure in the backcourt by the Bulls. This is Joe Dumars. Pistons by 1. 9:35 to go for the game. Dumars, Jordan got a piece of it. Scott Williams comes up with a deflection. Scott Williams has been all over in these first 3 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Isiah down there laning on Michael.
Paxson to Pippen. Scott Williams and a foul. Foul is coming up. Let's see.
Joe Dumars.
Joe Dumars, yes. That's his fourth. Second on the team. There was a conglomerate of defenders on that play underneath.
Mark Aguirre. That was Isiah.
They changed it to Isiah Thomas, but Joe, we saw the first signal was for Joe Dumars.
Yeah.
Now they changed it to Isiah Thomas.
So
Two team fouls on the Pistons.
Right, Scott Williams will shoot the 2 free throws. Now Rodney McCray gets in, and for John Paxson, B.J. Armstrong re-enters the lineup.
And Isiah Thomas is debating the situation with Jack Nees.
Now his wound is they want to make sure put another scratch he's got.
He's going out again.
Man.
Apparently it's for that hand injury.
Yeah. Well, it looked like the other hand. He's got one on the left hand.
Well, Isiah just...
it looks like...
Yeah, you're right. It's a finger on his other hand. He's quite frustrated at having to come out.
I would guess, yeah.
Scott Williams with 2 free throws upcoming. Bulls are trailing by 1. 9:14 left to go, and what so far has been a bit of a helter-skelter start to this fourth quarter. There's the work being done on the hand of Isiah Thomas.
Scott Williams has hit 2 free throws off the front of the rim. He made 1 in the middle of the 2 he's missed.
2 points now for Scott Williams. And we're tied at 69. Coming up on 9 minutes left to go in the game. Been an early season of close battles for the Bulls. Dumars swings to Lambier. 10 points now for Lambier.
Rebounding 42-26 for the Bulls. How can they have the lead?
Yeah, the Pistons have the lead. Sometimes numbers don't add up. Pippen can't handle it.
Well, they're going
the sideline.
Yeah, they went down to double Michael now. They're starting to do that a little bit. The pass out was a little lazy, and it was a turnover.
Pistons leading by 2, under 9 minutes to go in the game. This is Dumars. Isiah getting ready to come back into the game for the Pistons. Beer jumped at by Pippen. Dumars gets the step on McRae, off the glass, scored, and a foul.
Guards just wrecking the Bulls' chances. They take the outside, they look at the offense, they break it down in the middle, and of course they got their big center playing outside, so there's nobody to run in. A lot of area open on the drive. He goes around McRae. McRae picks up his
Rodney McRae with his 4th personal foul, 2nd on the team. There's a look at it. Dumars off the glass, gets the field goal, looking for a 3-point play. Offensively, this is the best the Pistons have played in the first 3 games of the season. Armstrong. Detroit leading by 5. Coming up on 8 minutes left to go in the game. Rodney McRae given the shot. His first field goal of the game. The quiet one off the bench. He's had trouble feeling his way in this new offense, but he is going to be an outstanding contributor to this basketball team before it's all said and done. Aguirre backing McRae. Taken away by Pippen. Lambier bumps Pippen off the ball, literally, and the foul is on Bill Lambier, his 2nd, 3rd on the team.
He knew he didn't have only had 1 foul. He could take it. It's only the 3rd team foul, so he just went over and a little polite bump out of bounds. But Scottie used to getting those bumps from Lambier.
From the Upper Deck training card camp.
Do you recall the playoffs a couple years ago?
A little friendly bump, you say?
He received a bimp.
15 to go on the shot clock for the Bulls.
Do they chase another man? 3 for Mike. Yes. Yes.
31 for Jordan. And the Bulls catch the Pistons with 7:30 to go. Off the foot of Walker, out of play.
Tucker gets his first play of the season with the Bulls. Trent Tucker comes in for MJ with 7:24, 74 all time.
We expect it'll be a short stay on the bench for Jordan, as they do not want to allow that back injury to stiffen up on him.
They got 2 guys on the Bulls now that are trying to learn this offense. There's Tucker.
Trent Tucker squares up.
There it is. Dividend number 1 for Jerry Krause.
Tucker with a 2-pointer, putting the Bulls on top by 2. 7 minutes to go.
He's got the right man in Walker, who will not try to operate on him offensively.
Bill Jackson picking his spots to make his quick substitution. B.J. Armstrong picking up Isiah Thomas. They clear it out for Thomas. 5 to go on the shot clock. Rodney McRae poked away by Thomas. B.J. to Pippen. Scottie knocked away, or was it knocked away by Walker? It's going to belong to Detroit. The last touch by the Bulls. Timeout Chicago. 6:34 to go in the 4th. And the Pistons and Bulls hooked up in a good one. Chicago leading 76-74.
If your car battery is dead, you'll just be late getting home. If your toy's batteries are dead, you'll just have to find something else to play with. But have you considered the tragic results of a dead battery in your smoke detector? Remember, change the batteries in your smoke detector at least once a year.
Discovered its real draft taste, the world is a very cool place.
You're about to see a side of Ranger you never expected. Now, all that famous Ford Ranger muscle comes in a body no one can resist. Introducing the '93 Ford Ranger.
Ford Trust, the best never rest.
Ranger is how tough looks today.
This copyrighted telecast, presented by authority of the Chicago Bulls, may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of the Chicago Bulls. Bulls on a 7-0 run of the last minute 30. Trent Tucker gets his first 2 points as a member of the Bulls.
Just straddling that three-point line.
Bulls leading by 2 at 76-74. 6:34 left to go for the game. Dennis Rodman inbounds. Bulls with the pressure in the backcourt. Inbounds to Lambier. Dumars.
Scott Williams
knocked it out of bounds. 19 to go on the shot clock, and the Pistons still have to cross the midcourt stripe.
5 seconds to do it.
Inbounds to Thomas. Isiah plays it ahead to Lambier. To Dumars. 8 to go on the clock. Shot clock, left-hand corner. Thomas. Isaiah's gone a bit cold here in the fourth period of play.
Jordan didn't get a very long rest, did he?
We didn't expect him to be there too long at this quarter, at this stage of the game. Scott Williams. B.J. Armstrong. Bulls leading by 2.
Got hit.
No, but a foul.
Isiah got him on the arm. Good move. He got into a jackpot when he ran into Lambier. So B.J. will shoot a couple free throws. Try to give his team a little bit of edge. Here it is. B.J. moving on down the middle. He fakes. Lambier is there. He fakes. Now Isiah reaches over and then gets him on the arm. B.J. Armstrong. He has not shot a free throw this year. One of the better free throw shooters on the Bulls.
3 personal fouls on Isiah Thomas. More importantly, 4 team fouls on the Pistons. The Bulls have just 2 team fouls in this quarter.
Horace for Scottie. Horace has not scored. He's got 10 rebounds in the game. Jordan has 10 rebounds in the game.
Offensively, the game really has not come to Horace Grant tonight, but he has been there to pry it loose off the board. 10 points for B.J. Armstrong. Bulls by 4. Under 6 minutes to go. Isiah Thomas gets the step. No, but a foul. Isiah can't buy a hoop here in the fourth quarter. That's Scott Williams on the foul.
Scott Williams does not leave his feet. He draws the offensive foul on him, but he goes up in the air. He's got both hands up, but he leaves his feet. There he goes, and that is the offensive foul. If he stays there and takes the bump, so Scott Williams puts Isiah to the line. Bulls with a 4-point lead. You've got a 5:40 to go. Nothing but net.
Isiah had 21 points after 3 quarters, 15 of which came in that third quarter.
If there was any cobwebs on these 2 guards in the first 2 games of the year for the Pistons, you know they'd shake them against the Bulls. They would go to work offensively, and it's paid dividends.
They came in, Dumars and Thomas, 2 all-star guards, shooting a combined 21 of 71 from the field, 29% in the first 2 games of the season. They have been much better than that here tonight.
21% by Isiah alone.
Armstrong. Big bucket for B.J. Armstrong. Bulls back up to a 4-point advantage. B.J. now with 12 points. Thomas. Holden Polony's back in for the Pistons. So is Mark Aguirre. Over Rodney McCray. Rodman stepped down the baseline.
Great anticipation. He saw what Aguirre was going to do. He knew the ball was going to bounce back. He went up to get it, got it, and stepped out of bounds as Big Bill Cartwright comes back in the game for Scott Williams.
That really is Rodman's game, isn't it, John?
Yes.
Rather than being such a great leaper, it's the timing of his leap that makes him the great rebounder.
Scottie back in with Bill. So Rodney McCray goes to the bench.
Mills in for Rodman. 4 points the lead for Chicago. Under 5 minutes to go in the game. Pippen. Over Polynice. Boy, Grant and Woolridge, or Grant and Mills, overjumped that rebound. The Pistons collect anyway. Mark Aguirre. Aguirre now with 6 points in the game. Pistons are back to within 2. Every home game this season has been down to the wire. Looks like all 3 of them here. Armstrong around a screen by Cartwright. BJ with the fade over Aguirre. 14 for BJ Armstrong. 6 in the 4th quarter.
BJ needs a little help, a little screen, a little pick, and he used it well.
Timeout, Pistons. BJ Armstrong has picked up the slack in the 4th for the Bulls, and they lead by 4.
Miller Genuine Draft. It's cold filtered. That's how we keep our commitment to everyone who knows that draft beer is real beer, pure beer, the best beer. It's why so many people can enjoy a beer whose taste hasn't been changed by heat pasteurization, and why so many people are making a change of their own to the genuine draft. Get out of the old, get into the cold.
This is the Temple of Flight, home of the sky and mighty. Come, witness aerialism.
I jam, therefore I am.
So endeth the lesson.
Hey, Willard Scott here, True Value, with my friend Pat Summerall.
And we're asking shoppers what they like best about True Value. Is it personal service?
Or low prices.
You can always count on a good buy when you come in True Value. Personal service here.
It's quick and easy access. You're not tied up all day just to do a quick shopping.
For personal service
and low prices, bring your family to ours.
The True Value family of stores.
Would you shop here the rest of your life?
Oh, yes.
On December 5th, the Bulls face the Celtics. It's KFC promotional night. First 10,000 fans entering the stadium receive a Bulls promotional item. Compliments of KFC. From the Upper Deck trading card cam, here's how B.J. Armstrong gave the Bulls a 4-point lead.
His season high is 13. That gives him 14 on the night. Nice job.
Nobody does trading cards like Upper Deck. Pistons resume. Isiah for 3.
Oh, that looked close to the line, but he got it, fired it.
26 for Isiah Thomas, his 2nd tray of the night. Pistons trail by 1. Bulls resume offensively. Jordan goes to work over Dumars. Isiah Thomas takes the carry. Pistons can take a lead here.
3.
Horace Grant is there.
Horace in double figures. He has not scored. Now, I bet you that's the first time in his 5 years, since his rookie year. He's in his 5th year and he has not scored in a game.
Pippen to Cartwright. Bumps into Polynice. It's going to be an offensive foul. It was quite obvious.
You can tell that Polynice must be working in practice against Bill Lambier, learning that flop a little bit. Bill made the move right into him, and that's his 5th foul.
Yeah, I'd say he's got it down pretty well.
Pistons again, chance to take the lead. We're under 3 minutes.
This is Dumars, picked up by Jordan. Isiah Thomas lost the handle for a moment. 8 to go on the shot clock. Armstrong stays right with him. Got a foul coming up. Foul is on BJ. His 4th personal. 4th on the team. Boy, these guards for the Pistons, we've seen it so many times before. They can do a job. Watch Isiah.
Shake and bake. Here he goes to his left. He comes down. He makes the contact. He'll go up with the shot. In a crowd. pull the string, and he'll got a chance to take the lead here.
On a move like that, John, it's so hard for the defender to establish position. Isiah with 27 here tonight. What a performance. 10 of 22 for the field. 3 of 4 from three-point land. .27 now for Isiah Thomas. Pippen, 8 to go on the shot clock. Down to 5. Jordan may need a bailout here. 2 to go. Jordan with the bailout. Acquire the rebound. Pistons are leading by 1. We're coming up on 2 minutes left to go.
And that was not a good shot they got with those seconds running off the clock.
Thomas against Armstrong. Joe Dumars. Acquire and Pippen got a push on Scottie. His 4th personal puts the team over the limit. 2 minutes straight up to go.
Don't anybody take those statistics we showed you going in for granted, how the Pistons started off. I talked to George Blaha, and he said if we could have shot well, we would have really buried the Milwaukee Bucks in the game.
The Pistons struggled through the preseason. But, John, you feel this ball club may eventually evolve to become a pretty potent team.
Absolutely. Of course, in that preseason, the league's leading rebounder was not there.
Got a 20-second timeout. Bulls are calling for a 20-second timeout, or is it a full timeout?
I think it's full.
They're taking a full timeout now. At first, it might have been a 20. We'll take the timeout. 2 minutes straight up to go in the basketball game. The Pistons own a 1-point lead over the Bulls.
If you'd like a job, but lack skills because of a disability, Goodwill Industries can help. Find out about Goodwill job training. If you've got the will, Goodwill has the way.
If it's going to happen for you, it's because you make it happen.
Radio check, 123-666, 7 miles northeast with the cardiac.
The answer could be an Air Force ROTC scholarship. You'll get an education and the training to become an Air Force officer. With an Air Force ROTC scholarship, you can go as far as your talent and drive take you. Aim high, Air Force.
Measure the value of Chicago's newspapers. The Chicago Tribune has won 7 Pulitzers in the last 10 years. The others, only 1. The Tribune has the largest news staff covering Chicagoland, from 12 community offices. Others don't compete. The Tribune has 11 foreign bureaus giving readers first-hand accounts of world events from the Chicago point of view. The others print second-hand news off the wire services. Size them up. The Chicago Tribune. It's worth it.
Tux rentals are expensive, so don't rent. Buy a Tux has tuxedos from the low 100s and famous name designer tuxedos from America and Europe. Buy a Tux, 615 West Roosevelt Road, just east of the Expressway, across from Turnings.
Saturday night, Bulls take on the Nuggets. Miller Genuine Draft schedule poster night. First 10,000 adults 21 and older receive a Bulls schedule poster. Compliments of Miller Genuine Draft. There's the Bulls Brain Trust. Bill Jackson flanked by his assistant coaches. Mark Acquire completing a 2-shot foul at the line. Missed them both. Detroit lead is 1. The game situation in terms of timeouts and the foul situation. Horace Grant. 9 to go on the shot clock. Michael Jordan goes to work. They double team him with Thomas and Dumars. BJ. Great rebound down low.
Yeah, it was good. Oh, it was going in, but Bill hit it on the rim anyway, but they allow it. Whew.
Scottie knifed through for the rebound originally. And
yeah, they want a timeout. Ron Steen wants one. Yeah, he wants to talk about this.
Detroit takes a timeout with 1:27 to go. Take a look at the action on the way out. Bulls are leading by 1 as Isiah Thomas and company talk it over. And we'll be back.
I drive a truck because I'm a jewelry designer and I need to transport my display. I chose the Toyota because I got a great truck at a great price. The payment was perfect. As a matter of fact, the payment was better than I thought it was going to be. I bought a Toyota because I knew it was the best investment for my business. And I didn't have to pay extra money to drive a Toyota.
Why settle for less than a Toyota when a Toyota costs less than you thought? See your Toyota dealer for all the ways you can save right now.
So, can I ask you guys some more questions about the Bulls?
Fire away.
Well, what if we're playing Miami and we're up to our necks in sand?
Bulls. The Bulls.
Wow. Well, what if we're all playing the Lazy Boy recliners?
You would win. Bulls win 181-12.
Uh-huh. And what if I was a starting center?
For which team?
Saturday, November 14th is Miller Genuine Draft. Scheduled poster night. Be there.
Wayne Larrabee, Johnny Redkirk. Take a look at the action just a moment ago as the Bulls capture the lead.
Scottie Pippen gets the rebound, goes out to his left side, takes the falling fadeaway jumper, hits, bounces once, bounces again. Bill Cartwright looks like he touches it on the rim, but let's take a look from the overhead cam. There's the shot. It bounces. Give it one more bounce. Bill touched it definitely over the rim, and that's a second break in 2 games that the Bulls got in the last minute and a half. Mike Mitchell took a shot, got his rebound. They gave him only 2 seconds on the clock. It did hit the rim, and the Bulls went on to win. And tonight they get another break here, 84-83. Rodman to inbound with 1:27.
Pistons down by a point. Time left in the game in the right-hand corner of your screen. 10 to go on the shot clock on this possession. Thomas. For 3.
Air ball.
Off the mark. Rodman is there.
He was out of bounds.
They
A
will
foul.
allow it.
A foul on Rodman. Backing out the man. Yes, sir. And the Bulls will walk it down here. That's their first foul last 2 minutes, but their 5th one. It'll be a shooting foul. Isiah backed behind the line. He tried to beat the clock and take a 3. It was an air ball. And Rodman got the rebound, but he backed Big Bill Cartwright out. Now, Cartwright's had a mixed bag on a free throw. Let's take a look at this one. There's the shot. Isiah takes the shot, and he takes and throws Bill out of bounds to get inside for the rebound. So Cartwright is 1 out of 3 from the free throw line. Big-time free throws, Bill.
Cartwright with 8 points in the game.
This would put it on the odd number in the way they're shooting three-point field goals. You'll need that. They're, what, 4 out of 7 from long range.
Yep. Bulls are 2 out of 5 in that category. 3-point field goals. Cartwright, like the true veteran he is, makes good on a pair in crunch time. Coming up on a minute left to go. Bulls by 3. BJ stays right with Isiah. 10 to go on the shot clock. Thomas on the drive.
Got to get in front of him. Somebody to get in front of him. Good play by Isiah again.
30 points for Isiah Thomas. Under a minute to go in the game. Bulls lead by 1. Scottie Pippen. Almost taken away by Isiah. Pippen for 3. Oh, Michael on the tip. No, loose ball foul.
Jordan on the jump. Isiah almost stole the ball from BJ. BJ fired it over.
Horace Grant gets called for that offensive foul, John.
Yeah, that's his 4th. They swing the ball around to Scottie. He measures up to 3, misses it. Jordan and Horace Grant jump into pack. There he goes. Now, Isiah just misses the steal. Back. A lot of time for Scottie to measure his shot up. He misses the shot off the rim. So they've got a chance with Orlando Woolridge to take the lead with 32.6 seconds.
Orlando Woolridge had 10 in the 3rd quarter, has 12 in the game, make it 13 as he ties the count at 86.
Bulls try to freeze him out, take a timeout.
32.6 seconds remaining. Ron Rothstein will talk strategy with his team. Phil Jackson will be doing the same on the other side of the scorers table. And speaking of Phil Jackson, we've got a very exciting new show on WGN-TV this season. No Bull with Phil Jackson. Every Sunday night, you'll get the inside scoop on the Bulls from the man at the helm, Phil Jackson. There'll be highlights, features, strategy, and some very special guests from around the NBA. No Bull with Phil Jackson debuts on Sunday, November 22nd at 7:30 p.m., preceding the Bulls at Phoenix on Channel 9.
Well, the Bulls have been in 3 games so far and not playing really like the world champions. They won a game, their opening game, by 5 against Cleveland. They lost a game by 1 to the Atlanta Hawks. They won another game by 4 against the Indiana Pacers. So here they are, all in their division, the Central Division, with 4 games. And it's on the line here now as the Pistons are tied but have a chance to go take a lead when Orlando Woolridge goes back to the free throw line.
Producer, director of Bulls basketball is Skip. Our associate producer, Joe Corneo. .6 seconds remaining.
I think I might have said that these 2 teams might end up in the high 80s.
Yeah, I think you said it right. That's where
so
they are.
So far, they are on 86 apiece, and Orlando Woolridge, who has made 1 free throw out of 2 and has 1 more coming. He missed a free throw earlier in the first half.
There he is with the O on his uniform for Orlando Woolridge.
The Pistons still should get a chance as
there's the timeout situation. The game reset.
32.6 seconds up there, so the Bulls cannot hold it out for the last shot.
Woolridge missed a pair at the free throw line in the second quarter, made his first on this trip to the line. His second, if good, would give the Pistons a 1-point lead. Tie ball game at 86. Grant another rebound. Tell you what, Horace has not scored here tonight, but he has had some key rebounds in this ball game. Bulls and Pistons tied.
Oh, Michael right next to you.
18 seconds left to go in the game, 9 of the shot clock. Scottie Pippen leans in. Rebound Grant. Horace to BJ. Final 10 seconds. Michael Jordan. Isiah Thomas gets the deflection off the rim, and a timeout taken by the Pistons with 1.1 second remaining.
No, he's saying give him 3 seconds. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You got the clock in on that last shot, Skip.
Let's see if we can roll it back. Take a look at the clock on the right-hand corner.
Yeah, Michael's taking a shot. 6-5 is not up yet. He takes the shot. The ball bounces. They do not have control at this stage. Now he's got it. He calls for the timeout. There should be 2.1. 2.1.
2.1 is what should be on the clock, and they've got 3.1 on the clock at the moment. Should be 2.1.
Should be 2.1.
And that's what the concern is. Clocks here in the stadium still showing 1.4.
That's all right. I was telling Chip it should be 2 point.
You're not nearly as concerned with that 1.4 as you were of the 3.1, right?
Oh, Lord.
And then Ron Rothstein, I don't think Ron Rothstein realizes he just lost about 2 seconds.
Get him out of here. Get that camera out of here, he says. There's a former TV man saying, get that camera out of here.
Ron Rothstein, about a year ago, he was the guy looking into the huddle via the camera.
All right, the shot comes out. Horace got the shot. Michael takes a nice jumper from the top of the key. The ball bounces out. Isiah gets it, calls timeout. And by the time he calls it...
2.1 or 2.0?
2.0.
There, the upper deck trading card cam.
All right.
Yeah, that's right.
They can catch and get a good shot. You don't want to foul on this. Orlando Woolridge will inbound the ball. And the Bulls hope they're headed for a 5-minute overtime.
1.4 seconds remaining. Pistons get it at center court. Time to inbound, load up, and fire. I would think you're trying to get Dumars or Thomas here. Rodman will inbound. Cartwright with the long wingspan will defend to the inbounds. Isiah Thomas lets it go. And and we'll go to overtime.
What a way to end the first 4 periods against the Detroit Pistons and the Bulls.
Isiah Thomas gave it his all in the final second. We'll go to a 5-minute overtime. The Bulls plot strategy tied at 86.
Now.
We're tied at 86 at the end of regulation. We head to a 5-minute overtime period. And don't forget, the news follows the game immediately after the game here on Channel 9. The 9 o'clock news will be about an hour and at least 15 minutes late. Polonies on the tap. Or is it going to be Woolridge? Pistons are undecided right now. Polonies and Cartwright step into the circle as you get the view from the upper deck trading card cam.
Watch Rodman cheat here a little bit for the tap and goes to the open man. It doesn't get it.
Grant to Pippen. Bulls outscored the Pistons 20-19 in the fourth quarter. So once again, a Chicago Bull failed to score 20 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Woolridge from behind on the foul.
A Big Bill, co-captain of the team, starts it off here. They pick up the 3rd foul on Orlando Woolridge.
That's the first on the team in the overtime period. You get 3 team fouls in the overtime. And Bill Cartwright at the free throw line. 9 points here tonight for Cartwright.
Made 2 big clutch free throws in the closing minutes of the ball game.
He's 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Has now hit 4 in a row from line. Ron Rothstein coached at Miami the first 2 years of that expansion franchise's existence. A couple of rough years. Big Bill has 11 points.
Well, let's see if anybody else gets a shot outside of these 2 guards in this overtime, or Orlando.
Isiah Thomas. B.J. Armstrong right on him. Polonies offers a screen. Thomas. Bullet feed to Polonies off his hands. Cartwright collects. Bulls will take a 4-point lead with a conventional field goal here. 5-point lead with a tray. Opening minute of play overtime at Chicago Stadium. Cartwright. Pippen right through his hands. Scottie gets it back, and time winds down to the shot clock.
Bulls had a little fumbleitis there. Lambeer comes in now for Polonies. 4:03.
Bulls leading by 2. And the Pistons resume. This is Joe Dumars. Thomas for 3. Cartwright the rebound. Jordan has to save the outlet from Cartwright. B.J. ahead to Pippen. Cartwright's getting late here, isn't it, John?
Yeah. Bill walking on down.
22nd timeout, Chicago. 3:35 left to go in the overtime. Bulls are leading by 2. They have possession and 10 to go on the shot clock.
Cartwright lost a contact lens. Came out. So Chip trying to look at him over here on the side, see if he can get it in 20 seconds.
There he goes. Got any eye drops, Chip? Our next telecast coming up on Channel 9 Saturday night against the Denver Nuggets. Bullseye at 7 o'clock Central Time. Dikembe Mutombo will be in town with the Denver Nuggets.
Have to practice that name again this year.
I guess Alonzo Mourning is close to signing another Georgetown center down at Charlotte. If in fact that didn't happen tonight.
Stacey King in for Bill Cartwright.
Scottie Pippen. 4 to go on the shot clock. Down to 3. B.J. Armstrong, and they've got a foul. Offensive foul on Armstrong.
Boy, I'll tell you, B.J. is raging as his 5th. So we've seen the Bulls with 2 turnovers in a row. B.J. trying to make his move. Isiah out in front of him picks up the offensive foul.
Watch this.
Doesn't give him anywhere to go. Slides with him. Picks it up.
That's a tough call. Phil Jackson was upset with that call as well.
That does not count against the Bulls. That's an offensive foul.
That's not a team foul, obviously.
Right.
As you mentioned. Bulls still do not have a team foul in the overtime period. The Pistons have 1. Again, you get 3 in the overtime. 3 team fouls. Bulls are leading by 2. 3:22 to go. Overtime. Thomas to Lambeer. Back tap by Woolridge to Thomas. Isiah. One-on-one with the kid, B.J. Armstrong. And the veteran connects. 32 for Isiah. He has been magnificent here tonight.
You can add that to most of his career.
Jordan throws it away to Thomas. Pistons on the run. 3-on-2. Woolridge fills the lane, leaves it short. Rodman cleans it up. Rodman with 4.
The Bulls turn it over the last 3 times on a violation, an offensive foul, and a bad pass.
Pistons have taken the lead now. Floater by Armstrong, got a foul coming up on Thomas. That is his 4th personal foul. 2nd of the team. Pistons leading by 2, and B.J. Armstrong heads to the free throw stripe. Pensive look on the face of Ron Rothstein. B.J. at the line. He has 14 points thus far. B.J.'s first free throws of the season are coming here tonight. He's hit 3 in a row at the line. Phil Jackson, obvious concern written on that face. His team can tie on this free throw here by Armstrong. B.J. rather serious look as well. Heck, Red Kerr, you're concerned at this point.
Well, I think everybody is.
There's kind of a hush over the stadium crowd here.
Now this one could tie it up by B.J.
3 nail-biters to open the season at Chicago Stadium. Heck, that Cleveland game was hanging in the balance down the stretch as well, the game on the road. Right. Jack Nees is talking with the Piston guards.
He said you can't stand there. You got to give him a little bit of room.
Trying to check Scottie Pippen. Isiah Thomas hand-checking Pippen right now as Armstrong completes the free throw. 16 for B.J. Bulls and Pistons tied at 90. 2:20 to go. Isiah Thomas, Bill Lambeer. On the weave, Joe Dumars jumped at by Jordan. Dumars on the fade. Tough shot by Joe Dumars. He has 20. Pistons by 2. 2 minutes left to go in the overtime. Jordan wants Pippen. B.J. Armstrong freed up.
Yes, B.J. a Detroit native, a Michigan native.
18 for Armstrong. He had 6 in the 4th quarter. He has 4 here in overtime. Tied at 92. Minute 40 to go. Time left in the game. Right-hand corner of your screen. 10 to go for the Pistons on the shot clock. Isiah
caught his own pass and lost it. Good interior defense that time. Isiah looking for the foul.
Did not get the call on the drive. 92 apiece. We're tied. Bulls can take the advantage.
Michael has not scored in the overtime. Bulls have not got a lot of shots except B.J. and a couple free throws.
Armstrong guarded by Thomas. Jordan posting Dumars. Rodman collects the deflected rebound. Coming up on a minute left to go. Pistons in possession. We're tied at 92. This is Isiah Thomas. Joe Dumars. Lambeer loses on a tie-up, knocked out of bounds. Bulls basketball.
Horace is going to call a timeout. Now they may take the 20.
Timeout Bulls. And I believe they're going to take the full timeout. Full timeout for the Bulls. 52.9 seconds remaining. Bill Laimbeer has a seat on the Piston bench. And the Bulls pull things together on their bench. Take a look at the last play.
Isiah breaks down the offense like he's been doing all night. And here it is. They try to save it in bounds, and they say that Rodman's hand hit it before Scottie, so that everybody pointing different directions. How'd you like to ask where the loop was with these guys? Michael knocks it out of Laimbeer's hand.
Scottie looks like he deflects it, but actually it was Rodman. We could see that from the baseline camera. Got a piece of it and knocked it out of bounds. Jack Nee's in position to make that call. MJ on the bench has a quick drink. 52.9 seconds remaining to be played. The Bulls and Pistons tied at 92. It'll be Chicago basketball. In overtime, the numbers from the field. You mentioned the Bulls not getting many shots, just 2. The Pistons had 3 times as many shots from the field.
Well, the Bulls also had put in 4 free throws, 2 by Bill Cartwright and 2 by BJ to make up that scoring. The Bulls have just whopped them on the boards, 51-34. And there they're talking a little bit of offense. Phil Jackson. See if we can hear what he's talking about.
All right, there you are, BJ on the float. MJ's coming off here to the top. You're here, Don. BJ's here. You're coming off the top. Michael's floating on the top. They won't reach him. So, you're going to hit the
Phil Jackson with the strategy.
He talked a lot of initials in there. He talked BJ, MJ, BJ, and, you know.
BJ, MJ, yeah.
Yeah, we know who those guys are.
I think so. We've got that covered, John. Let's see if the play works as they drew it up.
52.9. King will inbound the ball.
Bulls inbound in the backcourt.
A lot of pressure by Isiah on Armstrong. A lot of pressure.
B.J. Armstrong takes it across. Pippen. A triangle to the right, to the left side of the key. Now Scottie comes out top. Jordan. 10 to go on the shot clock. Michael had it knocked away by Dumars, I believe. Dumars and Woolridge were both there.
They're in
Joe
the penalty.
Dumars picks it up.
Yeah, they're in the penalty, too. They had 2 fouls going into this.
That's the 5th on Dumars.
Michael,
make that the 4th on Dumars.
Yeah, Michael almost missed the pass out. Now he goes up and gets hit on the left arm. So he's got 2 free throws here. 1 basket and 4 free throws for the Bulls in overtime. Jordan misses that free throw. His 2nd miss of the night from the line. Bulls should get this ball back unless the Pistons shoot, miss, and get their own rebound. So this is the same scenario we had really at the last 37 seconds of the game.
32 points for Michael Jordan. He gives the Bulls a 1-point advantage. 37.2 seconds remaining. Don't forget the 24-second shot clock. So as John mentioned, the Bulls will get it back, and they should have 13.2 seconds remaining.
Now,
at least that much time when they get it back.
The Bulls do not have a foul in this overtime. They do have one that they can commit, but I don't know if you want to do that. If you do that, you give them a chance to run the entire clock out. Okay, yes. There's 37.2, so let's say the Bulls, they keep it up there for a little bit, and then the Bulls foul them. Okay? They get the ball back out of bounds, and they can go for the win at the buzzer. So this is a very tricky situation here.
So you play him straight up, John? And
well, unless you do it, foul him right away. Unless you use that foul right away, but then the next foul is going to be a 2-shot shooting foul. So you really got a difficult situation. It's the old thing that when you're a coach, and I know every coach has said this, play them tight, but don't foul them.
Don't foul, right.
So now what happens? If they beat you on a long shot, you didn't play them tight enough, and if they go to the free throw line, you foul them. So
exactly.
The coach is bailed out.
That's a no loss for the coach there. There's a look at the Pistons huddle. Brad Sellers, former Bulls #1 draft choice. Isaiah Morris, he's the draft choice the Pistons acquired in a trade with Miami. The John Sally deal.
Brendan Malone still an assistant there. They've got Don Chaney, the ex-head coach, and Alan Rebnick is there.
Now the Pistons are ready to go. They have plotted their strategy. The Bulls still conferring. Take a look at the free throw shooting in the ball game. How about that?
Pretty close.
Yes, sir.
Close. Well, let's see what that strategy will be here.
Ron Rothstein sends his club out. If you're the Pistons, what are you running?
Well, if you are going to try to foul, when you want to foul in a shooting situation, of course, is Dennis Rodman. But they're going to run those guards. They're going to try to get the ball to the guards like they did. They got the last-second shot in the final quarter of regulation. So 37-2.
We're in overtime. Bulls are leading by 1, 93-92. Rodman on the inbounds. Bulls do not contest the inbound. Now Isiah Thomas. Picked up by Armstrong. Jumped at by Stacey King off the switch. They double team. Dumars. Woolridge in the lane. Blocked by Grant, and a foul coming up.
All right, 25 seconds ago, it is the first foul. They'll shoot to Orlando Woolridge. Now, Woolridge has had the mixed bag. He missed a foul. He made a foul. He missed a foul that could have put them ahead. He'll shoot two. 25 seconds to go. The Bulls still with a 1-point lead.
Horace Grant got a clean block, but Scottie Pippen, helping out, picked up his 5th personal foul.
There's the tie.
Orlando Woolridge has 14 points now. He can give the Pistons a 1-point lead. Again, 25 seconds remaining, and the Bulls take another timeout. So the Bulls will get an opportunity here, even if Orlando Woolridge hits the free throw, giving the Pistons the lead. The Bulls will have an opportunity to run a full offensive set.
Yeah. Any foul that they take, of course, they'll go to the Bulls will go to the free throw line. But I think the Bulls played good defense that time. They had a pick and roll with Lambeer up high, and when Isiah went off that pick and roll, both players went over Isiah. Now, Horace Grant slid over to pick up Lambeer. The ball had to go then into the far corner. It went over to Joe Dumars, and again King slid over to double team there. It went back out, and then it was kicked down into Orlando Woolridge, who almost lost it. And as you say, Horace had a little piece of that ball. Could have been a call either way. So 25 seconds even on the clock. The Bulls cannot wait all the way down. They've got to make sure they've got a chance for a tap in. So
let's take a look at our upcoming schedule on Channel 9. Saturday, we complete this busy opening week with a game against Denver, 7 o'clock bullseye. Sunday, November 22nd, Phoenix. That game will be preceded by the Phil Jackson Show and bullseye. And then on December 5th, Boston. And Wednesday, December 9th, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Phil Jackson in the huddle, diagramming. There's the timeout situation.
He might be using, and Detroit needs that timeout. Detroit absolutely needs that timeout if the Bulls missed his shot. Now, this time, Phil was only using one initial, one person's initial, and there is himself, MJ.
MJ. Or if you're from the South Side, himself.
No, if you're from the South Side, it's himself.
Okay. 93 apiece, we're tied. Orlando Woolridge goes back to the line. Michael Jordan trots back onto the floor. Boy, this has been a nail-biter down to the wire in regulation. Tied at 86, and now we're in overtime, tied at 93. Woolridge with a chance to give the Pistons the lead. There it is, 15 for Orlando Woolridge. Pressure in the backcourt by the Pistons. Bulls have a chance to take the lead. They trail by 1. 1 second differential. Game clock to shot clock. Jordan against Dumars. Michael draws the foul. Almost got the field goal to go. Fouls on Isiah Thomas. That's his 5th.
They still have a timeout. Michael down the lane. Round him. Up he goes. He's going to kick it off, but as soon as he feels all that contact, a great hang time, he throws it up over the rim. Jordan, a lot of minutes tonight.
Michael
bites the rim and falls in. Tie game. Lambeer back in the game. We'll see. They may not call the timeout. They may just go.
11.4 remaining. Jordan with 33 points and a chance to give the Bulls the lead.
There it is. Timeout they call.
34 points for Jordan. The Bulls lead by 1 with 11.4 seconds remaining to be played. Plenty of time for Ron Rothstein and his Detroit Pistons to get a good shot.
Well, we haven't mentioned it tonight, but Scottie Pippen sneaked in again with his second triple-double of the season. He's got 10 assists to go with the 16 points and the 12 rebounds. A nice job by he and Michael off the boards.
That's the ninth career triple-double for Scottie Pippen, but Pippen has not scored in the fourth period or the overtime, and Horace Grant has not scored at all here tonight.
Right.
Kind of an unusual ball game. Meanwhile, B.J. Armstrong with 18 points has helped pick up some of the scoring slack.
Well, it's really a trade-off because Mark Aguirre was played extremely well by Horace Grant.
Yes, he was.
Kept him to only 6 points. 6 points. He was their leading scorer coming in, but their backcourt has got 52 points. Joe Dumars with 20, Isiah with 32.
John,
of course, the Bulls backcourt, look at the 18 points that B.J. threw up there, so that's pretty good trade-off.
No secret, I would imagine. Phil Jackson and his coaches know the ball is going to go to one of the guards, Isiah or Joe Dumars, I would think, unless Orlando Woolridge gets loose for a good shot down low. But that's probably where you'll see the ball offensively for the Pistons.
Isiah will fight through the screens to get the ball. He'll start way down under the basket. He'll break his way out here to get the ball, and then I think you will see Lane Beer in one corner set up as the outside, as the outlet man, and also Joe Dumars, long-range shooters, both.
Your defensive strategy, you didn't want to foul on the last sequence. How about on this one?
You cannot foul on this one. You cannot foul on this play. You've got to play that good defense. You got to play it tight on everybody now. Switching defense, getting back, protecting that middle, and no second shot on a miss.
Rodman will inbound. Thomas, Dumars, Woolridge, and Lambier are in the lineup for the Pistons. Scott Williams checks in for Chicago. Bill Cartwright, Horace Grant, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan. 11.4 seconds remaining. Bulls are leading by 1.
Isiah down under the basket at this time.
Michael with a hand on Isiah's back.
There's Isiah. Now he breaks out. Michael has got Isiah on this play.
Inbounds to Dumars, guarded by Scottie Pippen. Time winding down. Dumars gets by Pippen and hits the jumper with 4.1 seconds remaining.
There aren't any, are there?
One timeout, I believe, was remaining for the Bulls.
They showed that up. We showed it up on our graphic here that there was no timeouts for them, but they've got one, so they get it at half court. Big time shot.
22 for Dumars as he was able to get by Scottie Pippen. Take a look at it. Nothing fancy here.
There's Dumars. He's going to get a little screen here, and Scottie went to go to his right, tried to pick up the offensive foul, but Dumars goes up for it. Really gets hit after the shot by Horace Grant. So they've got a 1-point lead, 4.1, and now you would think that the whistles would be already put in the referee's pockets, that the game will not be decided in the free throw line. You would think at this stage, as they huddle out here in the three-man group at midcourt.
4.1 seconds remaining. Now we'll see the Pistons obviously are talking defense, and the Bulls on the other side looking to set up a shot. I would think the choices are obvious. Michael Jordan, if you can get the ball to him in the right spot. I would think of Scottie Pippen. And it'd be interesting to see. Now, Phil came out with Cartwright and Scott Williams and Horace Grant as their front line. I wonder if he'll make any adjustment and substitutions here. He might insert perhaps another shooter in there.
You might think Tucker might be in there. I don't know. I mean, there's not going to be much for rebounds.
Perhaps B.J. Armstrong back in. And apparently that's going to be the case. B.J. Armstrong.
Wouldn't it be ironic if the ball went and Horace Grant scored the winning basket with only one of the game? But let's see what happens. Scottie's going to take it out.
They're going to inbound at center court.
They have a delay of the game already now. Now he's just being told by Bruce Alexander, you have a delay of game. Now if you step over, I'm going to have to call it.
Rodman will defend on the inbounds. Pippen will toss in. B.J. Armstrong is on the floor for the Bulls, along with Michael Jordan. The inbounds to Cartwright to Jordan. Time winding down. Michael for three. Yeah! 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 Yes! 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 A winner! Unbelievable! They play 52 minutes plus, and Jordan ends it in less than 5 seconds.
Michael celebrating as he runs off the court. Let's take a look at that shot with the clock. Cartwright has it, gives it to Michael. He dribbles once, a long three, up and through at the 0 mark. The Bulls move the 3-1. Michael, in 2 games, has saved the best for last.
The Chicago Bulls win another nail-biter here at the stadium. Michael Jordan's three-point shot propels the Bulls to a